What's up, black people? It's me again, and I'm making this video for entertainment, education, and for human awareness only. With that, uh, let's get with it. Let's get it started. Um, this video, I'm about, I'm saying, well, I'm saying, I'm about to show you something, you know, uh, that's pertaining to, I noticed that every time you have crime in America, and this, you got all the politicians when they run for office and be, campaigning, they always seems to vilify and demonize the black community, and I'm going to give you, I'm saying, some evidence and some common sense. It's the playbook that they always use, I'm saying, to allow racist people, I'm saying, to stoke racist people to, to join the police force and in the military to fight against black people, because to them we're the enemies. But let me show you why. Check it out.
Shocking discovery in California. Federal authorities uncovering a massive and sophisticated drug tunnel near San Diego running underground to Tijuana. Millions of dollars in drugs seized. 3 suspects now in
That was 11 years ago.
Pierre Thomas is in Washington. Has more on that for us. Good morning, Pierre.
Good morning, Robin. It's an epic game of cat and mouse between the U.S. government and the Mexican cartels. We're about to show folks at home something that will give them a sense of the incredible scale and scope of drug running at the southern border. It is perhaps the most elaborate drug smuggling tunnel ever uncovered. It was designed to move illegal narcotics by the ton. It has electricity, a ventilation system so smugglers can breathe comfortably underground, and an extraordinary electronic rail system to transport drugs.
Built by engineers and architects. They're sophisticated. They're high-tech.
The tunnel begins in a Tijuana, Mexico warehouse, snaking its way underground across the border to this building in an industrial complex outside of San Diego. It is 4 feet high and 3 feet wide, spanning more than a third of a mile long, 6 football fields in length. These so-called super tunnels are capable of moving massive amounts of drugs. In this case, authorities seized more than 8 tons of marijuana and hundreds of pounds of cocaine destined for the U.S., valued at more than $12 million.
They intended to move a large amount of narcotics through this tunnel, and before they could even get 1 pound of narcotics into this country, they were stopped.
This is the 8th drug smuggling tunnel detected in the San Diego area since 2006. A similar tunnel was found just 2 years ago, only blocks away from the new one. More than 75 tunnels along the southwest border have been discovered since 2008. Robin, when you see these tunnels, you truly understand that the multi-million-dollar corporations in Mexico are huge, and you get a sense that Americans smoke a hell of a lot of weed. Robin?
All right, Pierre, on both fronts.
Okay. Now here we go. That's what you're looking at. What I just showed you. That's a breach. That's a breach of national security. On a magnet, on a large scale. On a real, that's huge. If you don't think that right there, violated, and that's a real threat to national security, because we don't know who came through there or what came through there. But you got these incompetent politicians like Pam Bundy, Stephen Miller, who would rather shift the blame on the black community, who clearly doesn't have the resources or the opportunity to even pull something like that off. But the black community always get blamed for the drug crisis in America. No, we're not going to continue to allow you to demonize, my people, because you are incompetent. Stephen Miller, Pam Bundy. It's just ludicrous. It's just your rhetoric knows no bounds. This is a failure of the government. This right here, but you have no problem with shifting the blame on black people, because you know that you put the country at risk. And so, you don't want them looking at you and your job. But you want to constantly trying to demonize black people to further your racist rhetoric. Black people and all you black politicians out there, you need to start speaking up and doing your job. Because y'all black politicians have yet to say anything about all these lynchings and be going on in this country right now. So with that, black people, you know, stay vigilant, stay alert, stay woke. And with that, I'm out.